Hi everyone. Today I want to make a video for those of you who are in the very depths of despair. Those of you who are struggling so hard that you just feel like you want to give up. You can't possibly have another day, another week, another month feeling the way you do, and your eating disorder has really taken over your life. I know it may not seem like it right now, but there is hope. I promise you there really is hope. If there's one thing that I believe in, it's hope. And I don't say this because I want it for you, even though I do want it for you. I say it because it's a possibility, and because it's a possibility, it's also a reality. You just have to choose it. And choosing this reality doesn't mean that you're going to wake up tomorrow feeling wonderful and have no problems, but sometimes just recognizing that there is a different life out there waiting for you if you want it badly enough, and there is help and there are resources and there is support, can make a big difference when you're feeling at your very lowest. I wrote something 3 years ago this week, actually, and I called it The Rope. And what it was a little analogy, very short, something that I posted on my blog 3 years ago. And it really says in a nutshell what I want to tell to those of you who are feeling at your lowest of lows. There's a rope attached to you. It's tied around your waist. The rope hanging from you is long, very long. And way at the other end of it is hope, recovery, health, and happiness. These four things are melded together to form new life. So you're at one end of the rope, and new life is at the other. But it's up really high, and you're down really low. How are you going to get to it? Well, the first thing to remember is that if you begin to climb up to reach new life and you let go, or you slip, or even if you fall all the way, you're not going anywhere because you're still attached to that rope. It's tied around your waist. You're okay. Sure, it'll be tiring to begin your ascent again, but new life is a great goal. You want to reach it. Sure, you might slip down the rope again when things get hard, but new life is a great goal. You'll want to reach it. So you'll keep going. Use your strength. Use your desire. Keep looking up at new life and know, really know, that you will get there. Believe. Remember, you are attached, tied to it. You won't fall away from it completely as long as you want to get there. The only way you'll plummet way down, far away from new life, is if you take your own two hands and untie the rope from your waist. But you don't want to do that, do you? So don't untie it. But you can let go. You can slip. You can fall. Give yourself room to fall, room to slip, room to climb, time to climb. And you'll get there. You'll reach it, eventually. It won't be easy. It's an uphill battle. It's sometimes a struggle. But it's also a triumph. Think of this as you climb. Remember this analogy and feel secure. And one more thing. At the top, where hope, recovery, health, and happiness are melded into new life, there will be a lot of people cheering for you. I'm one of them. I know that I have read this in a video before. I'm not sure which video it was. It might even have been a video called The Rope. But it's something that I feel is worth repeating because sometimes we just feel so hopeless. And when we lose the hope, that's when we really fall. And that's when we really feel that we can't get up. But we can. We can get up. And you can get up. But you have to want to. And you have to believe it. And you have to believe that you're worth it. And you have to believe that real recovery is possible. And at the very least, a better life than what you're living right now is possible. There was a time when I was in a deep dark hole and no one could throw me a ladder or a rope. because I was too weak to climb. And no one could give me their hand because they weren't strong enough, and because I really wasn't ready to get out. But others threw their good thoughts down to me, and they threw me their love and their hopes for my future. They threw me their worry and their concern. They threw me food. These things made me stronger, but I was still alone in that hole with no way out. I cried in that hole, and I starved in that hole, and I slept in that hole, and I lived in that hole. I was a miserable wreck for a long, long time. So, finally desperate to live in the light instead of the dark, finally ready to live above and outside that deep, dark hole, finally able to see what I could do, I used my tools, the only ones I always had and always have: my mind, my emotions, and my own two hands. And with my heart, I wanted out. And with my determination, I made a plan. And with my anger, I beat at the walls of the hole to make grooves and shelves and footholds. And with my strength, I climbed up, up, up. It was always up to me. Even with the help of others, I still needed to use my tools to get out of that hole. I didn't need just one of my tools. I needed all of them. I needed my desperation, my readiness, my realization, my determination, my anger, and my strength. After all, the hole was very deep. It took me several tries to actually get out without falling back in, but I got out. And now I spend my life living in the light and making sure I never fall back into that hole. You can do this too. And I hope that you know that regardless of all of the pain and all of the trouble and all of the emotions and things that you're feeling, recovery is worth it. I hope you'll also check out one of my older videos. I called it How to Do Recovery When Just Living is Too Hard. And it's a video that I got a lot of positive feedback on because a lot of people could relate to it. And as unfortunate as that is, I do think that it's important to recognize that a lot of people feel that way. And if they feel that way, they need those extra pushes to make it to that point when they can choose recovery and keep actively working at it to have a better life. I want that for all of you.